I'm Austin Erdlam.
And I'm Taylor Patton. Welcome to Kitchen Table Podcast.
We're here to motivate, educate, and relate to you guys, sharing our stories, helping you get 1% better in all areas of your life. Welcome to episode number 74.
Sorry, I was getting one. I didn't know you want me to fill in.
I didn't know if you were going to fill in there or what. Anyways, news this week, anything new? You got a new shirt, it looks like.
Yeah. And I'm a big Young LA fan now. The brand.
Me too. I'm a big same shirt I've had since sophomore year of college fan. It's that good.
Yeah.
My belly hangs out. I should make it a belly shirt, honestly. Those you watch on YouTube. Anyways, I ain't got any news really this week. Nothing's new for me.
I guess what? My ice tub finally came in.
The tub?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it good?
Well, I'm set up. I haven't had time.
Oh.
But that's what I just said off.
I wasn't listening. I was preparing. So you're going to set it up?
Yeah, so I'll set it up tomorrow. But I guess since we're recording today for 2 weeks, people won't hear it for a month? 3 weeks?
Yeah, two full weeks.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast about hot cold contrast and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you should always end cold, they say, so your body can naturally recover, like thermogenic wise, like heat wise. And then also, if you always talk about how the sauna is a struggle for you, and the sauna is not a struggle for me at all.
Well, it's not a struggle till I get about 20 minutes in.
Yeah, so what you can do is you can either put your hands on your head like this so your brain doesn't, because what makes it uncomfortable is your brain nerves, I forget what the actual scientific term is, your brain nerves sense that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And then it essentially makes you panic.
Yeah.
Same with the cold tub. So if you put a hat on in the sauna, or you yesterday I was taking a cold shower because I was just testing it out.
You put a hat on?
No, I put my hands, I put soap on my head, and then started rubbing shampoo into my hair.
Yeah, to calm you down.
Yeah, and your brain gets warm. It's like putting your tongue on top of your mouth when you get a brain freeze, and it made it so I was like, wow, this isn't even cold anymore. It wasn't even bad, and I was getting the 30 seconds of shock or whatever.
Mm.
So it really does work. So the sauna, if you put a hat in the sauna, it's supposed to make it seem so it's not, because your brain can't get that heat.
So you wear a hat in the sauna?
Yeah, it seems backwards, but as long as it's insulated, then it doesn't matter. Your brain, you'll be able to sit in the sauna no problem.
Interesting.
So that's something. Or you also are supposed to dunk your head under if you do a cold tub. So when you get your plunge set up, instead of going shoulder down or slowly getting legs, chest, neck, you should just go full dunk right away.
And then put a hat on?
No, then you don't have to worry about the hat or anything because you submerged yourself.
Yeah. And
then it's all it's all good because it's something about the brain waves in your head sense it and they expand, and that's what causes the pain.
So if you don't submerge yourself, just put a hat on?
No, that's the hat. Sorry, the hat's for
sauna only.
Yeah, but I guess you could. I guess you could do that. It's gotta be a super warm hat. I just touched it. I grabbed it. So I had the heat from my hands and then the shampoo. So and it also just gets your mind off it.
I just thought it was for warmth, but I watched this guy on TikTok, and that he does a plunge every day, and he always wears a stocking cap. But I always thought because he lives in
it's cold out.
He lives in British Columbia or something the sun.
It's some mechanism because that's where most of your nerves come from, and then there's this little putty is what I visualize it as, and it expands.
Yeah.
Like a balloon, and that's what causes the pain receptors. Just like when you get a sinus infection, it's because you have pressure on your sinuses, or a headache. There's too much pressure. That's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You go into a shock, and then there's another 90 seconds, and then you're more sensors kick in, and then after that, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking how people can get away with that. And cause you some pain.
So I'll be set up tomorrow night.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be warm out this week, kind of. It's definitely easier to do cold tub when it's cold or when it's warm.
Yeah.
I'm more of a hot guy. Cold tonight. I mean, I like the feeling of cold, but hot's way easier.
Yeah, I love the sauna. Just once 20 minutes in, I sweat. I'm drenched. I think we talked about this in the podcast before.
Yeah.
I'm drenched.
It's good. It makes you feel accomplished.
And not even when I'm drenched, but I'm usually just sitting there in my underwear, it's hot around me. And I can top sweat a lot.
The sauna helps you sleep with the brain waves. You should take your ideal circadian rhythm is take when you're about to fall asleep, like in the day, whatever time of day that is, like let's say it's 2:00. Then you're supposed to add, I think it's 7 hours to that time, and that's your ideal bedtime for your circadian rhythm. So then they say you should go to the sauna like 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed, because it helps like soothe the system and it helps you to sleep. And the opposite is true of the cold tub. You should do cold tub right when you get up because it releases norepinephrine, which is like the happiness, what is it, dopamine, happiness, but it releases those signals and sensories that you're like have energy for the day, and you're like just in a better mood.
That'd be the plan.
Then you gotta get up and shower though. I'm not a morning shower person. But anyways.
It is what it is.
Let's talk. First quarter of the year is over officially. Yeah. Through March. We're now into April. What do you how's the goals coming? We talked about the cold tub obviously. Yeah. Got anything else going on the reflection side?
I didn't quite hit 190. I think 187, 185 was like the highest I weighed.
Were you trying to get to 200?
Yeah, but that'll be. I kind of wanted to cut off a little bit because it's more like fat, and trying to have a dad bod hitting 200. But that was good. I think I gained a lot of muscle out of it. I think I look thicker.
You just start taking some tests and measurements to actually know.
Yeah, I need to get my blood work. I've been wanting to do that. I'm just pushing it off.
I think it'd be cool. I'd like to get all my blood work done. I haven't for a long time.
Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 years. But other than that, got the cold tub, and I wish I wasn't using my actual phone. Where was it? I think I'm gonna do the Gladiator with work people. So it's like May 20th or something like that. May 10th, May 20th, one of the dates. So I'm gonna do that.
Where's that at?
It's in Boone, and that. So I think that'll be fun.
What's the Gladiator like? What's the test consist of?
I want to say it's like a 5K with like 30 obstacles or something.
It's similar to a Spartan, right?
Yeah. And then I'll do, because I wasn't gonna do a Spartan.
Yeah.
That week, but then people from work are gonna do Gladiator, so I was like, okay, I'll just push the Spartan back then.
So you're gonna do some more running and stuff now? That's getting nice out?
Yeah.
Is that like high on the priority list for quarter 2 then?
Yeah. And I think I already started like a week ago. So I run 3 miles 3 times a week. But I'll be continuously bumped up throughout April.
Yeah, I ran this past weekend for the first time in early March.
How was that? Was it a task or was it like, this is...
It's always easier to run not on a track for me.
Oh.
Because you get the distance is so much easier to hit, I think.
You ran on a treadmill?
No, I ran from my garage to the road, which is literally 200 meters each way, like almost exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it works out pretty good. So I was doing WOD, so I did an extra round actually, but it was 500 meter row, 400 meter run, and then 21 burpees. So just a good Saturday workout. I try to do more cardio on Saturdays. But I'm gonna start, since it's nice out now, I'm gonna start doing some runs with some power cleans and some other stuff. And that's really a big goal of mine, this like workout wise. This quarter is I'm getting stronger now, and I really thought I made a lot of progress on that, especially my squat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting to the point where I need an official rack at our house because I can't clean it without straps high enough. But when I use straps to front squat, it pulls my body too far forward because I can't let go of the bar.
Yeah.
So I literally need to buy a rack so I can front squat more weight.
That's like a good problem to have.
No, I know, and I totally agree.
Yeah.
My hips getting a lot better and figuring some stuff out. So I'm proud of the progress I made. I was set back a lot with my injuries. So now I just got to get more CrossFit-y, if that makes sense. We'll just do faster stuff and get some sprinting in and really test the hip and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that in the spring and summer in terms of workout stuff. Other goals besides workouts, anything?
I think I don't know if it's gonna be this quarter, but I want to get a new car.
A new car?
Yeah.
You already got a new car.
I don't. I love that it gets me to A to B, but I don't like that thing. I freaking hit my head all the time on the freaking ceiling. I wouldn't think I'm
You can't make it lower?
I'm 5'11".
You can't make it lower?
No.
That's
I'm
funny,
like
too.
literally sitting. I'd be sitting like on the ground. Like I'd basically just be on the road.
Man, that's funny because my wife and I were talking the other day, like, but because I brought the rack thing up. I was like, I think this would help me be like workout better.
Yeah.
So then we were talking about what she would use for school and stuff. I was like, if I get workout stuff, like, you also need like to help your day to day too. It'd be better if we can use it and afford it. So we were talking about that. So that's my big thing. If you need something, not need it, like you don't need a new car.
No,
But if it will if you can afford it and it'll make your life be more productive, it's like spending money in a business.
Yeah.
I was watching Shark Tank tonight just before this, and spend $100K, but you know you're going to make $500K in the back end.
Yeah.
It's worth spending that $100K to make more product, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's my big thinking moving forward for this quarter. And I think it stocks, like just quarter one's ending, so I think it stocks automatically business-wise.
Yeah.
I want to continue to learn about that in terms of non-sport stuff
Mm-hmm.
and just business. Because really quarter one for me, sorry, I'll let you go talk whatever.
No, you're good.
Because quarter one for me, I really got my business set up.
Yeah.
So now I just got to confirm where my life's going and take action into it.
Yeah.
And actually make it happen. So that's really what I'm looking forward to for quarter two of the year.
This is kind of not a topic. I want to write more.
Write more?
Yeah.
Write about what?
Like journal more.
Yeah, like what about? Like your day?
Yeah. And I think I find it helpful. Because I know you're a very passionate writer every day.
I write a lot.
And but I'm not consistent. Like I do it one day and then I'll be like 5 days. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Right.
It just takes a lot of discipline. Like to me, it's a non-negotiable. I mean, it's kind of a non-negotiable.
Takes a lot of time. I'm a very slow writer. If I want to write nice, so I can read it.
Yeah, I think that's where you got to program it into your day. Like, okay, from 9 to 10, nobody's bothering me. I'm getting off work no matter what because I'm gonna work. I'm gonna write at this time.
Yeah.
Like I love Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Like when I have nothing going on. Go to church Saturday night. So Sunday we get up, talk, we make breakfast, and after breakfast I love writing and having a cup of coffee. 20 minutes of my day, I thoroughly enjoy it. It really is like a nice time to slow down too. I think that's a good goal. Writing your thoughts. But I think also with the goal stuff, I say this all the time. I've really noticed this with the kicking group I'm working with right now. I had to do a goal sheet, and everybody says, I want to be a varsity starter. I want to kick it to the end zone 50% of the time, blah, 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 blah. It got to be like you saying, I want to weigh 200 pounds, right?
Yeah.
It's a fine goal, but how do you get to that goal on a day-to-day?
Yeah.
It's like, what do you got to do to be able to write every day? Well, I think a good way to do that would be I'll put it in my phone, and then you got to be disciplined enough to, okay, somebody wants to hang out with me, or I got to go work out. Okay, well, you should get up and work out in the morning so you can write at night or something like that.
Yeah.
And then once you just got to decide to do it. Because discipline is one of the hardest things, I think, in a goal. Consistently do it. My opinion.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think.
I think that's really all my big takeaways from first quarter. I think looking to I look forward to April.
It's your birthday.
Well, yeah, I wrote that in the newsletter. How end of March, early April is a great time for us.
Yeah.
But in this Masters week, I mean, best sporting event on this planet.
You ever been to the Masters?
No, it's totally on the, my parents, when we were in that discussion talking about like top sport events I'd ever want to go to,
Yeah.
I would put number 1 the World Cup final. Number 2 would be the Masters.
I'm sure the cost of it. I
Depends on the day. You can get a very expensive like ticket. I don't know, $1,500, depending on.
That'd be
the
like
day
a
you
bare.
go.
That'd be like bottom.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lottery to get it. If that helps explain anything. But when you get there, guess how much like a hot dog or a soda or Cracker Jacks.
Free.
Yeah, they're like $1.50.
Yeah.
It's so cheap. Beer's for like $5. I literally saw a post today that said how cheap everything was. Egg McMuffin sandwich, $3. Crazy. Because it's so expensive to get in. But I seriously, like, way better than the Super Bowl, NBA Finals. Masters tournament is so fun to me.
Yeah.
I love the green grass. It's so pretty. I see God multiple ways. This year's kind of tough because it's my birthday, it's Masters week, and it's Easter. That's just too much. Like, spread it out for us. Come on. It's like, and the NCAA championship's on right as we're like before we're doing this here. So it's like 1 week and everything good of April is gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
So then it's really like I put in the post in the newsletter. You guys should also subscribe. That April's forgotten a lot, but it's never lost because a lot of games can be made in April.
Yeah.
If we put into it, because we have like the first quarter of the year figured out, done. Now we can learn from it and go to the second one.
I think April's a big. Yeah, I think like I think you forgot. But I think it's like a lot of times when people start preparing for summer.
Yeah, or on the opposite side, I think a lot of people cruise until summer.
Right. Like,
You know what I mean?
I'll start in May.
Yeah, or like
I guess I just see, even though May is not like summer.
Yeah.
I just feel like.
I think June 1st is like official summer.
Yeah, but I still feel like once May hits, like to me, that's like I know it's still spring, but in my mind.
Yeah, I just think like business wise, school wise, like it's really easy. Like spring breaks over, the weather's getting nicer.
Yeah.
I'll just cruise until summer, and then I don't have to do as much. Yeah. Like just getting by every day.
That's fine.
So I'm just like, how can? That's why I said it's lost.
Yeah.
I kind of changed the thing forgotten but not lost, or lost but never forgotten. I switched it.
Yeah.
Because I really feel like April's kind of that tweener month.
Yeah.
March, everybody knows their spring break, right?
Yeah.
February is tough, challenging, but it's
May, summer break hits.
Yeah, and then June it's summer, July it's summer, and then August it's back to school or back to work or whatever it is for fall to start.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think April's kind of lost.
Yeah.
This is interesting to me. How do you enjoy, like if somebody's at business in a job and they're just stuck inside, the weather's changing, it's getting nicer, how do you like enjoy the grind of April if you consider it a grind? Or how do you deal with the distractions of a new beginning, do you think? Because for me, as you think here, for me, April, like new goals, easy, get started.
Yeah.
But for other people, it's more of a challenge.
I get. To me, like if you're inside and like it's getting warmer and that, and you wish you were outside and that, like to me, then you have to like plan days to be outside. Yeah. And if you physically, like your job requires you to be inside, then you have to plan to be outside. You have to like make days, like on your time off, like your days off, or like after work, like make your workout outside, or go for a walk, or have a date night outside, have a picnic. You have to just like plan that in. I guess it's weird for me saying like I can work outside or inside. So.
Yeah. Some people just like get up, go to work.
Yeah, I mean some people don't care about being outside either, which is fine too. Like at the end of the day, you do you.
Which I think you should, though.
Yeah. But some people aren't about that life.
I know. Everybody's built a little different.
What was your other question? You had two cool different questions. New beginnings.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
big headwind.
Yeah, but I think new beginnings. A lot of people get excited for. Like again, people get excited for the new year. People. Honestly, I think business people generally like new quarters. And that, I mean, like, I always like new quarters in the school year because it means either new class or like a new semester, like new classes, new people to hang out with.
True.
So I think a lot of people like new beginnings, but then I think it falls off when I want to say the grind hits, but then also like it becomes a very why am I forgetting the word right now? Mundane. Like it's very like, like going to college, like unless you're. I mean, I was thinking about college, but it's like otherwise you just like go to class, go home, do your workout, go to work, do your work. Or if like you're doing day-to-day job, you're going to your job, coming home, hanging out with the dog, hanging out with the significant other, hanging out with the baby, going back to work.
Which I think why we need like extracurricular goals or aspirations or something, you know?
Yeah.
But what I've been thinking about, I wrote this down this week, that time will come when you're ready to do something else, like have a kid, change a job, like new beginnings. Like we always sometimes going both sides of the spectrum on this conversation. Sometimes we rush it into a new beginning, or we just, like I said, like most people are lazy.
Yeah.
In April, possibly just because there's like nothing mundane, like you just were talking about.
Yeah.
So I think also just enjoying. It's easier to enjoy April than like February because the sun's up longer, it's nicer outside. Like just mood wise, so like just enjoy life.
Yeah.
I wrote that down I wrote enjoy life 3 times in the last 3 weeks of this journal that I got out. So I think it's just important to remember, like, as time goes, you'll figure it out if you focus on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why I wrote this down, but there's purpose in the unseen passions. So like there's purpose, like to me an unseen passion, like sunsets. Like a lot of people are passionate about sunsets, but like not really is like do people like is that like a job or like or is that like I mean like there's photography but that's usually just like one niche in that.
Yeah.
Or like some people like unseen, like some people love dishes but hate laundry. Like to me, like
I think some of that is just finding your purpose and having those experiences. Like I said, just love life, enjoy the day to day. Hey, this is gonna happen.
That's why I just thought that.
I used to think like breakfast. I'm not gonna have breakfast at dinner. I've had pancakes at 7:30 at night, like literally 7 times in the last 10 days. I literally had them before we did the podcast. It's just like if you like something, why limit yourself to it? That's why I started having coffee.
Yeah, but then I mean, like, I think you
want to
find a fine line.
Yeah, you want to make it special.
Like, I also like going to the casino. But
okay, well, and there's a fine line. You're right, but I think if you enjoy something, you should be able to have it, and because it's gonna help me enjoy it more.
You should incorporate it more in your life.
Yeah. And I mean, not overextended. Like I'm not gonna have 18 cups of coffee or 35 pancakes. I'm not gonna have pancakes every day. But because once it becomes like a job, then it's not as fun. But also going back to your passion thing, that's literally why I like the Masters. The grass at the Masters and the scenery is so nice.
That's an unseen passion to me.
I love nice grass. I love it. Show me a nice soccer stadium. Oh yeah.
Like to me, like I don't care about grass.
I love it. Nice green grass.
As long as it don't make me itchy, I don't care.
Guarantee you, when I have like a full-on yard, like acres, I'm gonna have the best freaking yard in the county. I guarantee it. I would be a landscaper, like to learn just how to make like greenery and turf management. Oh, that'd be so cool.
You saying that how much you love grass? I wrote down like being intentionally grateful.
Yeah, and I am legit intentionally and grateful for grass. Like I asked my wife, I always say I love this grass. Like look at this grass.
Yeah.
She's like, I can look at water for days. I was like, I can look at grass for days. The feeling of it, working out on it, the sun on it, it feels so good. When it's like a cold morning, you feel the nice soil under your toes. Yeah, that's good stuff. I like it. I'm gonna be down here. What did you just say again? What did you write?
And be
intentional.
intentionally grateful.
Yeah. Going on that, quick comment. I think that is a really good point. Because with the loving life thing, if you're not seeking that out, or like, hey, I'm really thankful today was warm outside, or I'm really thankful that the kids behaved today for me. Like that can actually change your day.
Yeah.
It gives you something to hope for the next day, which is really important. I think, in terms of loving life, and figuring out what experiences you want to have.
I think, and just when you're grateful, I feel like you just end up being in like a happier mood, like a better mood.
Totally agree.
And that, not to say like you can't be upset, sad, mad, like at the end of the day, like
you're
still being grateful, but
I think even being intentionally
I still like just lift your spirits.
Like being intentional with why you're mad. Like, hey, why am I mad right? Like, not like physically like I'm going to be mad at this, but like intentionally knowing I'm mad because this happened. How can I make this not happen next time?
Mm-hmm.
I think just being intentional in general kind of goes with the discipline.
Yeah.
So I want to get better at discipline too.
Same.
Just on the day-to-day, like going through and just like Joe Rogan's, he's like, I'm getting in the cold tub every day no matter what. Like, like he's just BA. Just freaking animal. I want to have that side of me come out.
Right.
But so Q1 ending, Q2 is here. A few days in, time to make it happen. We'll get back to you in June if we're doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Do you got anything else? I really don't for Q1, Q2. I'll probably think of things as we go through the week, though. I always do.
Yeah.
I can look at my goals here. See how my goals are doing. A lot of my goals were from the first quarter of the year. Just kidding. I got a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I am doing is CrossFit Level 1. Found out there's another one in July. Signed up, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was pumped when I found out. Yeah. Pumped.
Okay.
Anyways,
that's kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know. I looked up today. I was like, yes. Check. Just got to show up and have a great time.
Yeah. Yes. I guess like my final thought is like see gratefulness, and that there's like life's abundance, and that especially when you're looking for it, when you're looking to be grateful or like happy and all that, like life's abundance.
Grass is green where you water it.
Exactly.
Masters is always green though. That's why it's so good. All right. Be grateful. Enjoy life. We'll catch you guys on I guess next week. Loved it. Bye.